members, welcome back again to my YouTube channel. If you're just tuning in, you're welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for returning back. I do not take you guys for granted. Thank you so much indeed. Today, I have my special guest in the building. Oh my goodness. So I have my brother here with me, my younger brother. Yeah, so I have to put that out there. He's my younger brother. Oh my goodness.
Okay.
It's getting bigger and bigger as the days goes by.
Don't make me say anything, please.
Anyways,
Okay.
thank you so much for coming to our channel. So
Oh,
before we move into the
welcome.
discussion for today, introduce yourself.
Um, Hi guys. She usually does that kind of reaction. So I've watched a couple of her videos. So hi, my name is Titus Jonathan. She's my older sister. I'm her younger brother, and I am here today to pretty much just try and she'll give us a glimpse of her life. She will reduce sorry, she will reintroduce herself, but in a very in-depth way today. And so we'll get to know her a bit better, in a
Okay.
bit deeper. And she will explain to us like how her childhood was, how life in school was, how life in marriage is currently. And as you all know,
Wow,
she has
this is
just given
interesting.
she has just given birth to a baby girl, and I have to tell you, she's absolutely beautiful. She's a
Aw.
spitting image of this woman right here, and she's absolutely beautiful.
Oh my goodness.
Sorry. So we'll start, and I will take it from here. So I will be the one to be the host from now till we
Yeah,
are
he's
done.
taking
So,
over.
so shall we start?
Yeah, can go
Okay.
on.
As you can see, I'm not with any paper, so all these questions are going
Share
to be
from your
coming in
head.
my head. So
Okay,
I was
directly
supposed to
from the
write,
source.
I was supposed to write something, but I was like, let me just go with the flow. I'm a go with the flow kind of guy. So
Okay.
we'll go like that. Sometimes I might be hesitant, so please bear with me. Okay.
Mm,
First question.
okay.
What is your name? Your full name.
Oh.
Your full name.
Okay, so my name is Naomi Jonathan Hosea. So my name Naomi, that's my name, and then Jonathan is my middle name. That's my father's name, and Hosea is my husband's name, and that's why I have my channel as Naomi Hosea.
Sorry, I may have moved out of sight a bit because she said her name is Naomi Hosea. Sabu, Naomi
Okay, now
Jonathan
Naomi
Hosea.
Jonathan Hosea.
Okay. The problem with that answer is before you got married,
Yeah,
what was your name before?
my okay. It was Naomi Jonathan.
That was it.
Yeah.
That's where I have a problem because in our house where you were still with us,
Uh-huh.
our dad pushed us into getting a third name.
Okay.
So you are saying your name is Naomi Jonathan and you do not have a middle name. Is that
No, I
correct?
don't. I do not have it. I only have a family name.
Name.
That's Shokwaga. Shokwaga.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, wait. That is your middle name.
No, that's not my middle
That's
name.
not
It's
your.
just like a general
That's
family
not
name.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. The problem I have with that is our dad took us and gave each of us the same middle name, and I do not understand why he did that.
No,
But I understand it's a family name, and I like it. But there's a way two names just feel that I liked at the time. So you having it, I'm proud of you. But I think you should have had a middle name, considering you're a very special woman in our family. She's the only girl in our family, and she doesn't have a middle name. Oh, a language? Do you have a language name?
no, I
You
don't.
see? So you see there's a problem there. You see there's a problem, but it's still okay. Next question now. How old are you?
Okay, so
Wait,
20.
before you go, like, tell us your date of birth, then you tell us your current age.
Okay, so my date of birth 28th November 1997, and I'm currently 25 years old.
Good, good. So her birthday was like a week or two ago.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So
Should be
again,
like.
happy birthday.
Thank
Happy
you.
birthday.
Thank
So
you.
next question. I did say I would be a bit hesitant. So she says she's 25 years old. Which of your 25 years on earth, which particular year would you say was your favorite? The age where, let's say, you had the most fun, maybe you had the most happiest moment of your life, or which particular age was there that year that you were like, yeah, this is
Okay, so I kind of have like 2 years, like two maybe I don't know. Okay, let me just answer it from this angle.
okay.
At first when I was like about 10, oh no, like about 15 years, I can't remember the exact age, but I can remember that at that time I was eager to get to 18 and 20, being that whenever I see like a grown up, I used to feel like have this like will I call it anxious, or having this
Yeah.
eagerness, yeah, having this eagerness to be a grown
Growing up,
up.
growing up.
But right now that I'm a grown up, I'm like,
Yeah.
well, I'm getting old. That's one
In
thing
other
that
words,
when I clocked 25 years, I was like, oh my god, I'm getting old.
in other words, you don't see shaggy.
Maybe small. So I was so eager to clock 18 and 20. Not like there was any particular like special thing pertaining to that, but just being an adult. You
Yeah,
get
I
it?
understand.
Yeah,
I
that's
understand.
yeah.
Okay, very, very, very nice answer. So you've lived 25 years on Earth,
Yeah.
and can you describe your life so far? Let's just say,
Hmm.
try and summarize your answer.
Wow, like
Tough
this question
question.
is
Tough question.
I didn't see that coming, but summarize my life. I don't think I can be able to summarize my life, but one thing I would like to say is that it's been a beautiful ride. It's been a beautiful journey. Um, Looking at the fact that things have gone the way I had imagined that it will go for me. That's what I would say. Um, like when I was in secondary school, senior secondary school, I remember me and my friends when we were, I don't know why we were talking about this, but we were talking about marriage. When are you going to get married? When are you going to get married? And me, I said I'm going to get married 2020, and to the glory of God, and I actually got married 2020. So it actually worked out for me. And the fun thing is that I'm doing something, as in I'm doing something, working. That's what I mean by doing something, and I'm also married. So things actually worked out for me the way I had imagined that it would. But the only thing that I felt like didn't really work out was when particularly that when
Yeah.
I was a child, I always wanted to be a
So
doctor
yeah,
and all of
I
that.
did.
But
You wanted to be a lot of things actually.
yeah, a lot of things. But doctor
It
was
was
like the
the
top
main
most.
yes.
And because I usually you will see me whenever, because mom works in the hospital and she
Yeah.
will bring some first aid kits. So anybody that has injury in our home, I'm the one that treats them. Imagine when I was little, like I was little, but I was not scared of blood or anything like that. You see people saying that they're scared. I wasn't scared of blood. You see me treating, like doing everything
Yeah.
so well, but it got to the point of me choosing what I want to be, and it just didn't work out. I feel like maybe it's because of mathematics or something, but I felt like at that time when people ask me, "Are you sure you'll be able to do this?" Like one of my uncle, may so rest in peace.
Mm.
He will tell me that science is hard, though, but if I put my mind, I'll be able to do it. But when I got to say, but I think that it wasn't me. I actually still wanted to go for the science class. It's just that the counselor in the school told me that my because I didn't have a higher grade in my mathematics and there is no more space. If not, they would have still allowed me, but there is no more space, so I have to choose another course. So that was what happened that made me not to go for. But to the glory of God, I'm married to a health practitioner, so it's like a balance.
Yeah. Wow, what an answer.
Mm.
Amazing,
But I hope I'm
amazing.
answering your questions
Yes,
right.
you are, you are, you are, you are. I'm surprised you said there was this part you said, but maybe we'll talk about that when we're all done or something.
Okay.
Okay, so next question. Uh, you grew up in a very, I won't say a very popular side in the city of Abuja, but how would you describe living in a place like Abuja? How would you say? How would you rate? How your upbringing in that community?
Uh, well, our dad is a strict man.
A
He's a
disciplinarian.
disciplinarian.
He likes to make that clear.
Yes, and being an only girl child, there's this like protective cover. In short, even my brothers, as we were growing up, they
We
were
didn't
like,
joke.
ah,
We didn't joke.
even though they were my younger brothers, but they looked out for me.
We
So
were very protective of you.
yes, and so living in a community like that, it doesn't really like. I enjoyed my stay in our community, and I think like the people that had so much influence on me was, I think I'm like, I don't know if I'm answering your question, but
You are,
okay.
on.
So, but the people that had so much influence on me are part of my family.
Mm.
Apart from my family, is there's one young man. His name is Uncle Jerry and Uncle Galadima. That's our Sunday school teacher, and also our late Sunday school auntie. She's late right now.
May God
So
rest her
these
soul.
these three people had so much impact on my life. A lot. They might not know, but they had so much impact on my life that unbelievably, I see myself doing some things that I don't know, like I don't know, but they had so much influence on me. That's basically it. I think I would just like to put it that way.
Yeah.
And being that dad had so much influence on me as well because of his strictness as I was growing up.
He had it on
Dad,
all of us.
I mean, being a first child, not particularly a first child, because I also have an elder brother. So, being like the first daughter, I would say, dad was like, whenever he comes back home, he always wants to teach me,
Some
like, teach me something so that I also inculcate my brothers,
yes.
like, teach my brothers, even when he's not available. So that is what I'll basically say my life. I didn't really like, and oh yeah, lest I forgot, one thing I also enjoyed was always going for camping.
You did.
Sunday school
You
camping,
did.
like I really enjoyed
You
that. I really enjoyed that in our community. So yeah, I think that will answer my question.
did. So to just put for straightforward answer,
It
would
was
you say
beautiful.
yes? It was beautiful. That's
Yeah, it
great.
was
That's even
beautiful.
better. So you would say your stay in our community shaped your life to what
Yes,
it is today.
yeah,
So
it did.
yeah, that's great. That's great. So,
It did. Yeah.
it's all right. It's all
If
right.
well, I would like to say that I would say that it was because of the influence of this
People.
set of people that made me to be who I am today. Because if not for the value that they impacted in my life, I don't think that would have been where I am today. Because there are lots of people that even they passed through that, but because of the strong value system that I had, I was able to get to this stage
Yeah.
to the glory of God
Glory
because it's
of
not
God.
by my power,
Nah,
really.
it wasn't easy. It
Yeah.
wasn't easy. So you have explained your community how it was how your upbringing was.
Mhm.
Um, it our parents, God bless them, they have been I don't know what words to use because they have been there through the tough times, through the hard times, and there's this specific year which I think you didn't mention, which I feel like you should have, but I don't know if you're trying to keep it out of.
You can go
I
ahead.
can go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay, so the year 2020 was a very difficult year for our family concerning our dear sister, my dear sister. It was she was stricken down with a kind of illness which we can't explain.
Mhm.
But that particularly was a very difficult year in our life, and I wish not to ask this question. Well, you said I should go ahead.
You can go
Hope you
ahead.
won't go emotional on me.
Just go ahead.
Okay, so 2020 was very difficult for us as a family,
Yeah.
and I would like you to tell us how what was going through your mind during that period of your illness. Did you think you were going to die? That's a very deep question. I know the answer to that, but I would like you to share with us because there's so many people going through moments right now, and they think
Hmm.
maybe your words can be able to help them at this time. So, would you tell us, try as much as possible, let it fly. Do not hide anything in. It's natural to feel the way you do. We'll give glory to God right after. So go ahead and tell us what was going
um.
through your mind during your time of illness in the year 2020.
So yeah, my baby is here with us, and she's making all the sounds like you can hear her. But it's, pertaining to your question, it was a tough year for me, for us
Oh,
generally,
no.
but particularly to me. But I could feel also the pains of others around me. It was a really difficult time for me. I would say that as when the sickness started, I felt like it was just a normal pain. So if you don't know, the I actually shared my experience on this platform. Um, um, like it just started like a play, like just leg pain, and before I knew it, became serious. So the things that I started feeling within me was I felt like because
We did.
we kept
We
on
did.
praying. At a point, I felt like I was going to die. Yes, I felt that way because I felt like, I mean, we have been praying. Why is
Praying
God
and
not
nothing.
answering us? That was what was on my mind. We kept on praying, and we felt I was feeling like it seems like God has forsaken me. Like He has left me. He's no longer with me, or He feels like maybe at a point I felt like maybe it's my time, and maybe he wants to take me or something. And also at some point, sometimes I'll feel like, ha, but I've not fulfilled what I want
To do in
to do
life.
in life. So like a lot of things started coming to my mind, a lot of things. And I was also like feeling the pains of my parents, mostly my mom, because sometimes she'll break down and she doesn't want to show it, but I
You'll be able to sense such.
there's a particular day that she couldn't hide it anymore. She just broke down, started weeping, and I couldn't control my emotion as well.
Don't worry, I'm not crying.
I couldn't control my emotions. I started crying as well. But to the glory of God, I'm here, I'm healthy, and it's only this is to say that I know that a lot of people might also be passing through this,
Yeah.
like not like a sickness, or but you feel
Tough
like
time.
they're a tough time, but you feel like God has forsaken you or He has left you. What I want to say is that, or the encouragement I would like to give you here is that God has not left you. It might be like a trial, a trying moment for you, but just know that God is there for you. Just keep on praying and hoping and wait patiently. Don't like looking for
Other
other
means of,
means
yeah.
apart from God, apart from diabolic means. Let me put, yes, diabolic means. Don't do that, because that will be like, that will be the don't do that,
Just don't,
because I'm
just
looking.
don't.
Don't do that. Just wait on God, and God will come through for you. That is one thing I discovered, and believe, because what healed me was because I believed. I finally had the belief system in me that, no, it is only God that can be able to do this, because we went to the hospital
Hospital.
and they checked me. They did all the tests and they found out that nothing was wrong with me. Like, they can't find anything that was particularly wrong with me. So if it is not God, who else would have healed me? It is God.
So,
So yeah, just hang in there and keep on praying, and God is going to come through for you.
yeah,
Okay,
that was a beautiful answer.
thank you.
I almost cried, but to God. Okay. She's right. Please, if you get to watch this video, don't speak anything from this part. Hang in there. God doesn't forsake anyone. He's always there,
Yeah,
and He will never leave you.
at
He will never
all.
leave you. If not for anything, going outside to find solutions may even prolong your problems. So please, stick with God if you're a believer. Stick with God. Do not leave Him,
Exactly.
and He will definitely help you. He will definitely save you. So,
Hmm.
on to the next question. We have asked about your life. We asked about you. We've talked about you in length.
Hmm.
So now it's time to talk about other people from your family. I'm going to start with myself. Would you say in our family that I'm the one closest to you? Would you
In our
say
family,
yes?
including mom and dad.
Including mom and dad, like from your siblings, not from mom and dad, from your
Okay,
siblings, among your siblings.
yeah, I would say it's you.
Okay, I was afraid she was going to say someone else. Okay, um, how was what was it like for me as a child? Like I know I grew up with her. I was mostly under her. There was Naphtali, the brother after me. Sorry, before me, before me, before me. There was him. But first, I'll ask about me before him first. How was it like with me in the house? This reaction is scary. How was it like?
Okay, as a child, for you, you were always playful. You had this energy, like you have a lot of energy inside of you, and you display that a lot. Like whenever you play, like all this canter ball, you create something from nothing to play with. Oh my goodness. And he was also very emotional and very attachy, like, and tricky with his words. That's him. Like, and he can be very emotional.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's him. That's what I'm going to describe you. That's how I'm
Okay.
going to describe you. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
God, give me a second to just. Wow. Wow. I don't even know what else to say. I've said everything about me. Finish. Okay. What about our
It seems like
brother?
this girl is tired.
Is there for the first time?
I'm coming.
Okay. We have a little someone
Yeah.
with us now. Okay. Now, can you describe our brother Naphtali?
Look for the word to like describe him.
Okay.
As a child,
Yes.
he was energetic as well, but one thing I remember him for is like maybe if you don't understand him
You will
sometimes,
withdraw
like
yourself.
yes, that's one thing I like picked out from when he was a child. But right now, hmm, he's quite intelligent. This like he's the okay, you're also science as well,
Yeah, he was
but
teacher
he's
son.
more of like the science kind of because of how intelligent he is. Not like we're not intelligent though. But I'm just saying that, and I will also say that he's more like the spiritual, yeah, in the
Family,
family.
yeah.
So yeah, I think that's basically it. And he actually also like to look after, like look after us
Yeah,
as
he was a tough one in our family. Was put it like that.
yeah,
He
okay,
was a
yeah,
tough kind of person.
yes,
He is.
because
He's still alive.
yeah,
He is.
because I remember there was one time I don't know if it is you and Naftali, but Abi it's only him. I don't even know. There was one time I wore one dress like that, and I wanted going out, and he stopped me like that I should not go out with this dress. I should go and change this. I was like, are you? I don't understand. Are you my father? So that's how like he's more like the like more of the
Sector
protective, yeah,
person,
kind
yeah.
of person.
And he's a very big boy. If
Yeah,
you see
he
him, you
is.
will know. You will know who
Like
he is.
yeah.
You know who he is. So
Whenever we are coming back, I remember when we used to go to church together,
yeah.
and there was a day that one elder saw me and he was like, "Where is your brother?" Because I know that people used to walk
So
around together. I said he has gone back to school, so yeah, he always see us together.
uh,
Yeah.
so okay. Then when we move to like the last ones of the family, Eliezer, how will you describe him?
Hmm. I don't know which word to use to
Was he
describe him.
playful? You say he was playful.
He's also playful, but not like as playful as you are. And he likes football as well. And he's if I feel like if he puts his mind to do
He
something,
will do it.
oh my god,
You
never
can
has fumble.
as usual. As usual.
As usual. So but we have to continue the video.
Okay.
And you're acting about Eliezer.
Mhm.
Eliezer is also playful, but not like you are. And he's whenever he puts his mind towards doing something, I believe like he actually would want to act like go like go ahead with it. I remember like his football stuff. He was so into it, like seriously into it, and he was so attached to me. I remember when I wanted to go to boarding school, he went and picked up his like his no my bag, my box that I had already arranged, and he said he'll follow me anywhere I go because of the way he was so attached to me. Like I was like the mother, the second mother to
Mother,
him.
when mom was
Yeah,
away,
when mom was away, anytime mom is not around, like,
it was you.
and he always wants me to always back him as a child. So I'm like his second mother, and he was so attached. Like,
Was also
yeah.
attached, yeah.
So
Well,
that's
we were right to be attached with you. You were our only sister, so I think like we had
yeah.
to be
It's
attached to you.
I
You know
think
what I
so.
mean?
I think
So
so.
so our last born, God,
Mm.
Jehu, Jesus, Jehu. How would you describe
Joe
Jehu?
is funny.
He's very Jehu is really
You're
funny.
actually also funny,
Uh,
but I think anyway,
For
we all
his
have like
for his age,
yeah, for his age, it's
he's
really
overly funny.
funny.
Yeah.
Really funny, and he likes to play a lot,
He,
but he's also intelligent as well.
yeah.
Like I've been seeing his
Yeah,
performance,
that's
like
actually
and he also like spells very well.
yes.
That's one thing I've actually noticed from him.
Yes, that I actually noticed recently, or maybe let's say for the past year, that he's actually a very, very smart
Yes, he
boy.
is.
He's a very
He
smart boy.
is.
And that's something we would say, like we are all smart basically in our family and all, but
Yeah,
he's something else. You can already tell through his performances and stuff like that.
yeah,
He's very smart. Sometimes he now like this, he doesn't read that much for exams, but when he goes, like he's so confident. And when he comes back, he doesn't feel bothered. He reads when he has to from time to
hmm.
time. I think we may not see him, but he actually does. And he goes, he just does it, and he does it so well. And that's one thing we say we describe our brother is he's playful. He's he's stubborn. We didn't
I'll be looking at the
before.
camera.
I really we He's stubborn as well. He's playful. He's energetic. He's funny, and
Hmm.
he's smart. We really like that too.
Yeah.
We thank God for our family. So there's one more left. The one you mentioned earlier, our elder brother,
Okay.
is Stephanus. How would you describe him?
Um, as a child, I
Well,
don't know his
to childhood.
childhood very well, but when he came in to join us, um, he was very playful. That's one thing I actually even noticed about him. He was very playful, and as he got older, I noticed that he was also creative. Being that he's a photographer, like
Mm,
he's good with what he does, very good with what he does with his skills, and he looks out for us as well. So and he's loving, yeah.
it's clear.
He's yeah.
It's clear.
Even though sometimes he doesn't show
He
it
doesn't
that
admit it,
obvious, but
but
he
he does.
does.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay, so that will be all for our siblings in our family. I would like to go to our cousins, but there are so many.
Ah,
There are
oh
so
my
many.
goodness.
So if you're in a Bali family, you understand. So, um, how about our parents? You mentioned them earlier when we were talking about the community and all, but how would you describe them together as a family, now not individually, together as a married couple? How would
Okay.
you describe them?
Hmm. So I feel like as you know how African parents can be now.
Okay.
But
Okay.
but they are actually loving, lovely couple.
Yeah.
Yeah. Though sometimes they don't really use it to show
Use the
it like
words,
that, and they don't use the words,
but with
but
their
like
actions speak for
their
itself.
actions
Yeah.
speak for themselves
For itself.
for itself. And one thing that I actually love about mom and dad is the fact that they like to they like to look out for us, as definitely that's their
Yeah, that's what it
responsibility,
is. Yeah.
but also they also like to create memories for us. If you remember, whenever it's festive period, they
Yeah,
will just take us out
they
to
go
go
above
and
and beyond.
yeah,
They go
to
above and
for us
beyond.
to have fun. When it's our birthday, they celebrate with us even if there's no money, but they just
They do their
find
best.
out, yeah, find ways in which we can be able to celebrate one another. They like to like bring us together. That's one thing that I love so much about our
It's
parents.
amazing. It's
Yeah.
amazing.
So
So
that's I would actually like to inculcate that even in my family as
yeah,
well.
you're
Like,
already doing that. This is the first one.
yeah.
Okay, so we've asked about you personally and about your family and your upbringing. I think next now we should ask about your married life.
Mm.
It's been how many years now?
It's 2 years
2 years.
because it's
It's
already December.
December, so it's been two
On the
years.
19th of this December will be 2 years
2 years.
in
That's
marriage.
good.
Yeah.
Should I say happy anniversary in advance?
Yeah.
I
Sure.
don't like doing things in advance. I just like to mention those things on those days. But on today's episode, we'll say happy anniversary in advance. Let's
Thank
just say
you.
that. So,
Thank you.
question now would like you to tell us how is life like as a married woman? For it's been 2 years, you said. So your
Yeah.
anniversary is in a week or two from now. Happy anniversary again in advance.
Thank you.
And can you tell us how is life like as a married woman?
Well, I would like to say that it is an interesting journey because it's a journey,
Yes, of course.
and like we all know, this journey is forever. There is no intention of us moving out of it. So in this journey, we are learning, relearning, and unlearning. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's true. That's actually
we
true.
are we are learning,
And
unlearning some
some
things
things
and
you
relearning it
yeah,
relearning some things.
yeah,
So that's what, but basically marriage is all
yeah.
about. And we get to know each other every day because you cannot totally get to know someone totally. And one thing you need to know is that people change as time goes on, like even as they get older they change, so you have to also constantly also be learning the, like getting to know the
Know the
person even
person.
with the changes that comes with the person and all of that.
You have to
So
notice the
yeah.
change as well.
Yeah, even also now that I have a baby, it's also somehow kind of challenging, but you get to adjust, as in like get to adjust, adapt to the new system. And yeah, basically we're moving well. It's quite interesting, and I'm loving it to the glory of God. Thank
Yes, yeah.
God.
That's wonderful. That's
Thank you.
wonderful. Next question now. It's been a month or two since you gave birth. How has life been like with our dear baby Tahila?
It's like a dream.
Hmm?
Sometimes when I look at her, I'm like, you mean I'm the one that gave birth to this child? But oh my God, I'm really grateful to God for this beautiful gifts that He has
God,
given unto me,
God.
and it's a privilege to be a mother. I don't take it for granted at all. But the fact is that it's not easy. That's the truth. It's not easy. being that I mean I'm a first time mom, and like trying to adjust to the system. The first few days or weeks was really difficult, but right now at least I'm much more better than it was before, because most especially with the mood swings, that I was just all over the place, but I was still trying to be happy. Thank God for the support system, even though sometimes they say some things that just triggers it and it gets to me, but to the glory of God, we are moving well.
Well,
Like
yes,
like yeah, there's this joy that I derive from whenever I look at her, and most especially when she smiles. There's this cute smile that she
yes,
gives to
like you
you.
said, it is the smile she gives you, and you're just you lose your
Oh,
mind.
oh
I tell
my
you the
goodness.
truth,
Even
you
if
lose your
you're
mind.
even if you're
Yeah,
tired
yeah.
or you don't even feel like it, like
Or even if you're angry and you see her smile, I
oh
guarantee
my
you,
god, you're just going to
you just have to smile. I tell you the truth.
you'll just be lighted, your mood will be like you'll be good.
Yeah, I think she's making sound. She's acknowledging she
Yeah,
can hear
yeah.
us. So
She's
we,
like concurring to everything that we're
yeah,
saying.
that's right. That's right. She's something else. She's something else.
Amazing.
So we can't wait for her to get to her first birthday. We'll all be
Oh
here.
my
We'll all be
goodness.
here for that. We'll be
Yeah.
here. So I think with that will be enough questions from me. There should be more, I think, but I think that my head is unblocked. I've learned so much that I didn't know before, and I'm glad we actually did this. And I'm so
I'm
glad we
really
actually
grateful
did this.
for you
For
coming to
coming.
my channel and doing this with me,
That
because
it had
I
to
kind of
happen.
felt like
It had to happen. At one point, it had to happen.
okay, so thank you so much. I
No
really
problem.
appreciate it. Thank you
No
for
problem.
taking out the space and joining me in this platform. But one thing I would like to ask you before you go
Okay.
is, how did you feel when I got married?
I feel you'll be keeping this question for a very long time.
As in, like, it's an opportunity. I actually wanted to let it go, but I feel like I should
um.
just ask you that
Wow.
before.
It was very difficult for me personally as a person. I was like she mentioned before. We were closer. She was when we were younger. She was everything to me actually. When we were younger. When I was younger. I think we were both young too at that
Yeah,
time. Um.
it's not like we're old.
Yes. You're right. When she got married, it was difficult for me because I was like, oh, she's finally leaving. Like I knew she would leave, but I didn't quite predict it to be that early. I
No,
didn't predict it to be that early. I knew you'd get married. I wished you'd get married, but not that early. Like,
it
oh,
was
how old was
early.
I? I think I was
Was
still a
it
teenager.
sudden or
Yeah,
something?
I was still like 2020. I was still like 18 or 19 when she left. I was like, why is she leaving now? I'm still a teenager and stuff like that. Why can't she leave me and stuff? She got married. I was the most joyous of everyone there. I think that
Yeah, there was
is
one dance step that you were giving. It's just
if you
the saddest thing is that I don't have these
the videos
videos.
of
It's just uh
I put it out there that I was the most joyous person in the wedding. I was dancing. I was very happy. I was sad, very sad.
but
I didn't show it. I think with my joy and everything, you guys didn't notice that I was actually the
yeah.
saddest person. I was, but
Oh
I kept
really?
them all inside. I said, nah, I can't be the one crying on the day that's the happiest day of your life.
Were you not there when mom was crying?
That day,
No, not that particular day, but on the day of our wedding, of my wedding, I heard that she was crying.
I wasn't there. I
Okay.
wasn't there. I think I was in a different place at that time. But I think the time I knew she was crying was when they came to take your stuff to the house.
Oh.
I saw her crying and she was giving out the emotion I had. So as I saw her crying, I saw the opportunity for me to also let it out.
So you were also
So I was
crying.
also crying. I went to her, I hugged her, and I was crying as well. I was crying bitterly. You had left us, you had gone. We were happy, but it was also
But
very
it's
difficult
kind
for
of
us.
hard. Yeah,
Uh,
I get
and
it.
if you are out there, you're the only sister, and you're not married yet, I guarantee you, if your brothers tell you that they will not miss you, they're lying. They're lying. Because I remember telling her that on her wedding day that I was not going to dance, if you remember.
Yeah,
But that day I was
but
the
I
best
was shocked.
dancer.
Yeah.
I
Because I was actually telling them that maybe we'll do like a choreography dance, but she said he said like he was not going to dance.
like
But I was
I was
surprised
trying
that
to I used that word to try to hide the fact that I was very sad that she were leaving.
oh
That's why I kept saying that because that would be my reaction of the fact that she were leaving. But instead, I was shocked with how I felt. Like I said before, I'm a go with the flow kind of guy, so I felt immense joy. But
yeah,
still, I was sad. But I had to show them like I can't go around feeling sad and be trying to you
bless you,
know
my darling.
show out sad vibes on a very very joyful day.
Yeah, I
So I
get
had
it.
to be happy and joyous, and I showed it that day very very well, very 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 well.
Like I
And
really enjoying the fact that you're here and you're answering this question.
is your mind at peace now?
Yeah, but I still have like maybe let me just ask the final question.
Okay.
What do you feel about my YouTubing?
Oh, this is amazing. This is absolutely amazing. I remember when she started, I was the one that was laughing the most. No
Like,
offense. No
you
offense.
thought I was
No
like,
offense. Now I knew you had it in you to do it. But at the time, where you were always at home, we always playful about things and
yeah.
something like that. So I believed in you. I always do. Anytime people tell me about things, I may be playful, but I'm very, very serious. I may be the best believer you will have, or anyone that believes in you the most that you will succeed at the thing. And I'll tell you the truth: if people will just open their minds to listen to what you have to say, their minds will you will change a lot of people's perspective on life, and your story is going to inspire a lot of people through
Oh,
your YouTube.
oh,
And so far, so good. You're doing so well. It's like a hundred or plus
yeah.
followers,
Yeah,
200
200
plus.
at plus.
You see how wonderful this is. It's growing, it's gradually growing. If you get to watch this video again, please, I beg you, share it to as much people as you can. Tell people
Please.
about it.
Please.
Subscribe and subscribe again. The more videos will come. Maybe there will be a time like that. Maybe no videos for some time. Then things happen in life and
Yeah.
things like that. But still, she won't give up. I know she won't. I know she won't. I know she will give up and she will continue doing. And the YouTube is great. I will admit to you that I don't actually watch all your videos, but whenever you come up, I make sure I share it. Whenever I see them, I make sure I share it. I tell people as much as possible. There was someone I told about recently, and they said she may not watch it, but I was like, subscribe to it. Make sure you subscribe and watch it whenever you can, wherever free you can.
Aw.
You are. So I think I find it hard to watch some of videos because I get cringy, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, I get
Because I'm like, I
it.
see you, I'm happy, but I'm like, like you get it. So there was the video you did with mom. I have not watched that
Oh,
video. I find it so
up
hard.
till
I
now,
have
are
not.
you
I'm
serious?
serious. I get too cringy. I can't watch it. Maybe one day I will, but for now I'm so unable to watch it. I'm so sorry. I'm so
No,
sorry.
there's no problem.
I'm so
Now
sorry.
I get it.
Okay, so so yeah, that's it. This YouTube is going to go far, and bless all of you for tuning in as much as possible today and for the rest of the next episodes. And
Thank you so much.
thank you.
We'll have to wrap up here. Thank you so much. Don't forget to subscribe, like we have said,
Yeah,
and share the video to as many as possible. We'll see you in
yeah,
our next. Oh, you'll see me in my next video.
yeah.
Bye.
Okay, give it.